Hello and welcome to a new series on the channel. This is a series I will upload every now and then. It could be a weekly series or it could be a bi-weekly series. It pretty much depends on the viewer feedback, so let me know in the comments if you enjoy it and how often you think I should upload it. Basically what this series is me doing a 10-minute test of a certain gold farm to get a rough idea of the gold per hour from that farm. This will mostly be focused on material farming where RNG doesn't play a huge factor, because if you're farming for an item with a low drop chance, a 10-minute window isn't really long enough to get the amount of data you need in order to determine how good a gold farm is. I got this idea from a combination of watching Frostadamus's video series called 1 Hour with Frost, which I think was a very interesting video series to watch, but in my opinion 1 hour is way too long for one farm, especially for a video, and would be better to do in a stream format. I've also been watching Student Albatross, which is a person I watch for retail gold making, where he either farms something for 100 hours, or he does 100 runs of a certain dungeon, then shows us the highlights in a 5-minute video. So this is basically a combination of those two, because simply showing the farm would take me 2 seconds, and then showing what drops from the farms would take another 2 seconds. But by me showing you 10 minutes, you get the idea of the route I use on the farm, which isn't really that important, but at least you get an idea of how I do it. I will be using an add-on called Farm Log here, which records everything you loot and gives you the estimated gold per hour based on your current drops so far, and having the same RNG for an hour or so. In order to get the updated auction house values into Farm Log, you need to have TSM or Trade Skill Master, and just do a scan of the auction house, preferably before you go out and farm, to keep the prices as accurate as possible. Once again, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this series. I do also periodically share gold farms like this on my Patreon specific Discord server, just to give you some ideas of where to farm for gold. This video series is also part of a project I'm working on, where I find gold grinding spots to do the entire way from level 1 to 60, in order to obtain enough gold for that epic mount as soon as possible, preferably having over 1000 gold by the time you hit level 60. When it's finished, that gold making guide will be available to all of my supporters on Patreon. So in this video we'll take a look at the Darkshore Light Feather farm, which is currently the easiest and best gold farm out there that is suitable for any classes, in my opinion, with one potential exception, which is Bloodvine farming around the Panther Temple for all classes, which I've also made a video on, but Bloodvine is dropping in price fast. Light Feathers will stay on high demand for mages farming Sulgurub, and there is a way to obtain 100,000 experience per hour by boosting in Sulgurub right now, and I am willing to bet there will be a way to earn up to 150k experience per hour as well, very soon, as lots of mages are theory crafting on more mobs to pull, since you can pull them all the way to the bridge and jump up and down to avoid taking any damage. Basically, Set G is a good gold farm for mages, and with a boosting strategy becoming public, Set G could be relevant for gold making for months to come, and all these Set G boosting methods require Light Feathers in order to do some jump skips, making Light Feathers relevant as well. So for those of you who didn't watch my previous video on this location before Phase 4 came out, it takes place in Darkshore. There are Horde equivalent locations as well, like in the northwestern part of the Barrens. However, these Moonkids in Darkshore seems to have a much better drop rate. According to the farm log session, I am making between 60 gold to 80 gold per hour here, depending on RNG. You'll see the gold per hour fluctuating in between those numbers during this video, if you just watch the farm log. For some stats, Light Feathers are selling for 48 silver on my server, and I roughly sell 100 of them every single day. I play on Firemall, the most popular European server, and there are very few suppliers of Light Feathers left. Most people seem to farm and stock up on them before Set G, then dumped all of their Light Feathers at the Set G launch. I did the same, but I had a huge stock of thousands of feathers, so I have some leftovers, and as I said, I'm still selling 100 feathers per day, giving me 48 gold every single day just in feathers, which is pretty good. From this farm you will obtain anywhere between 100 feathers and 180 feathers. 180 is my personal record, but my average seems to be around 140. The amount will depend on how fast you kill the mobs and your movement speed. If you are playing on a PvP server, light feathers might also sell to mages and priests, using them in a Arathi basin, but I think 95% of the demand will come from people doing Sulgurub. After the launch of Sulgurub, I have seen far less people farming here, even on a full populated server. I have not seen a single person farming here, and this is a farming location that a lot of people know about at this point, which means people are just choosing not to farm here, which is understandable to a certain degree. If you have a mage, rogue or hunter, you can make substantially more gold per hour by solo grinding Sulgurub. Rogues and hunters have insane strategies when it comes to bloodwine farming, and mages have insane solo farming strategies for the crocodiles. But this location is a great gold farm for literally every class, meaning warriors have a decent gold farm they can do, paladins can farm some gold, priests can farm gold, and yeah, pretty much everyone can farm here. It's also in a level 10 area, meaning everyone above level 10 can farm here as well. So if you are new to the game or playing on a new server and you happen to play a night elf, grinding here for a couple of levels might not be a bad idea. In fact, I am planning to start a new character on a new server and try to grind my way up to 1000 gold as quickly as possible, only by doing certain gold farms and not by buying and reselling items, just to see how quickly you can obtain 1000 gold by grinding gold while leveling, and when I do that I will definitely grind here for a couple of levels, if I can find a server with prices similar to my own. I will also stream that entire process both on Twitch and on YouTube. However, I will have a second channel here on YouTube where I will stream that, so you won't get spammed with notifications on this channel, just in case you're not interested in watching. You'll find links to both my Twitch channel and my second YouTube channel in the description down below, in case you want to follow me on this gold making journey on that new server. Based on when this video goes live, I may have already started streaming it as well, but I will keep the streams up on that YouTube channel so you can watch it as a video, just in case you missed the stream. I think this could be a fantastic project, and I think it could really help people that are low on gold, and especially new players that want to start playing Classic, and are looking to get enough gold to buy their mounts as quickly as possible. So we are getting close to the end of that 10-minute farming session, and what started out as a rocky start with very little light feather drops was saved by having some pretty good RNG towards the end here, and you can see we're still good on the 60 to 80 gold per hour range, which is pretty good considering this is an open world farm that any class can do. One final thing to note for this farm is that you can obtain quite a few green items here as well, and if you are playing on a new server or if you are a new player, those green items might be worth auctioning instead of vendoring. I have been auctioning green items from here at 40 silver each with a pretty decent success rate, and the only items that usually don't sell are ones, because you can get better ones from enchanting. Any gear or weapon that can be considered upgrades for levelers usually sell for a decent chunk of gold to people that want to gear up their alts to level up quickly in those lower brackets. The main items you want to look for here is mail armor with strength on it, leather armor with agility on it, and cloth with intellect, plus anything with stamina and weapon upgrades as well. Those will usually sell for 40 silver each, weapons could sell for even more, and something could sell for less. Just keep the green items that you find, and check on the auction house if they're worth selling. So there it is, that's pretty much the video idea. 10 minutes of farming a specific farm to test the gold per hour, in a short but also not too short of a testing window. Once again, let me know in the comments down below what you think about me making this into a series, and let me know which farm you want me to test next. Once again, I will test this farm especially in more length on my streams when I start playing on a new server and try to farm up 1000 gold as fast as I can while leveling, so make sure you follow my Twitch and subscribe to the second channel if you're interested in watching that. This video and all of my other previous uploads would not have been possible without the incredible support from my patrons, and I am eternally thankful for your support. VIP level patrons can see their names on the screen as a tribute to their amazing support as well. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully it helps you make some gold as well. If you did enjoy the video and if you did find it interesting or helpful, please click that like button as that really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more gold making videos like this one, click that subscribe button as well. Alright, that's it for now, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.